Alright everyone, it's time to play what I consider my favorite game of all time. Okami! Oh my god, that sound brings back so many memories. Okami, Okami! Oh, it's such a dramatic opening, this. I'm gonna try and read everything. Hopefully my voice makes it to the end of this series. I hope the sound's okay too. Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. See, when you get these cutscenes, typically you can just like double tap the advanced text option and it would just lay out all the text in the text box. It'll speed it up. But when you get to these cutscenes, you gotta deal with the slow text scrolling. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. Ooh. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain, I thought they were talking about the woman for a second. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. Could have made this text a little bit faster. This game came out in I think 2006. Originally in Japan and North America for the PlayStation 2. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. Well, they were wrong. They were damn wrong. So yeah, it came out in 2006 for the PlayStation 2 in Japan and North America. In 2007, it came to Europe and Australia. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. He's a damn fast wolf. There was a spin-off too for the DS called Okami. I'll just dish out this game trivia as this intro continues. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign, determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all. Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. What a brave man this Nagi is. The Moon Cave, the place is dark, as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly, all those ballet lessons playing into his battle. On and on he sliced well into the moonless night, but Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. Not many a scratch, nary a scratch. Then the game was remastered in HD, I think in 2012, and released for PlayStation 3. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face, and it didn't look good. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. As Nagi placed the sunglasses he used to wear all the time on his face, slowly, CSI style. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Baring its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. This entire first episode is just going to be the intro. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. It was truly a sight to see. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. Magical. Come on. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Wow. He must have been surprised as shit. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. But he ain't gonna give up that easy. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in! With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. That is a big sword, wow! Guided by Sword Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. More like leapt through the air. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. This is the whole game, by the way. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome head separated from their owner. Every time I play this game, I forget how long this intro is. I mean, it's fine. You need to know all this stuff. It's very important, very important. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood, rated T for teen. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Where the hell else would it shine? Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Oh man! Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. What a sad ending. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark. Then, closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Yes, it is a good idea for me to read this entire game. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. It's a nice looking shrine. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. Yeah, right. We'll see about that. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. And now we finally begin the game proper, as we transition from painting to 3D. You know, is this the legendary sword? I still can't, like, speed up the dialogue. Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? I know, it's got a big moon on it. No, couldn't be. It's just a legend. Nothing but a fairy tale. Uh-oh. Well, now you've done it. It really should have made his silhouette a bit less identifying. Oh, he who seeks power, you who has broken my bonds, speak the words I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me and unleash my power. Don't do it, man. Don't do it! Okay, you know, if I was faced with that, I'd probably do the same thing. Without even thinking, I'd probably repeat the phrase he told me to say over and over again out of sheer terror. And people thought they'd be living through an endless era of peace. Ah! If this ain't peace, I don't know what is. Man, my controller is vibrating something fierce. I'll just rest that on my lap. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. Is it Kamiki? The tiny settlement of Kamiki village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Thank God. God, I love this game. Wood Sprite Sakuya. How trouble! Oh. Oh, the Animal Crossing sounds. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. I should give her a better voice. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Time to dance. Amaterasu. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Amaterasu. Now is the time. Get the hell off that podium. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Yes. You're beautiful, baby. Okami, Amaterasu. Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. Still can't speed up the dialogue. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than the sun god. Then our mother and the origin of all that is. That's very true, Amaterasu. This game is based on Japanese Shinto mythology. Well, not based on it. It uses elements from it. It's not like a one-for-one thing. How delightful to see that the savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon. I keep forgetting your voice. Sealed away the evil demon so many years ago. It's not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Now get the hell out of here and save the world, Snuff. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. It's pretty shit. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. Like capitalism, they've ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. No kidding. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. Huh? What is this? Has something stolen its way into my room? Oh, that's not. That's a better voice. Ho ho! Ho ho! Oh he! Here comes the little pervert Isur himself. Phew! What on earth? You again? You again? Again. It's the 12th time this month. Ow, are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, yeah, sure, make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug? I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Oh, that got Amaterasu's attention. Wandering artist Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Sounds like a euphemism, Isun. Nice drawing. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What for you, furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. This is the voice I'm giving Isun, and that is final. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it! You look just like that statue of Shiranui. If you look behind me, you'll see that there is no statue of Shiranui anymore, I'm pretty sure. Unless it's still there, I can't remember. What do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slaughter. You'll regret messing with the Grady soon. Don't make me use my prized sword, Denkomaru, against you. Uh-oh. Yeah, you guys can keep talking while the world ends around you. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Nighttime is soon. Oh, great God, Amaterasu! I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Beg your pardon? Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trusted you. I knew that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. Let me use it, please. The trees return normal, huh? That Sakuya, the Sakuya girl sure says some weird stuff. The villager spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. That girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. I love the way the game makes the important dialogue red to, like, draw your attention. This is what you're supposed to do. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me, too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Once my entire house was taken away from me during a nap. Okay, well, I can't do anything now. I guess we're going into the shiny hole. Where are we? Ah, finally, I can speed up the dialogue. It got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, better keep your eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. L1 changes your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. Sure you're gonna be okay? Yep. Ah, crap. I didn't realize if I started a new game, the camera would do this inverted shit that it does. This is the first game that had me actually change the camera controls because of how bad it was by the default, with the default camera options. Now, where the hell is the options menu? Ah, the left side of the PS4 touchpad. Camera controls. We want invert Y-axis, invert X and Y-axis. I think that's right. Let's test it out. Change it. Yep. Oh, much better. Much better. Hold on! That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on the surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you could save your progress here. Let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you could always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. Good for you. Good, thanks. Uh-oh. Let's save. I always found it weird that circle was save. Uh-oh. Ding, ding, ding. Finally, I can speak about this game without being inundated with exposition. So, oh, never mind. Look at all those parts just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press square to bust them with your head. Alright. So yeah, this is... Way to go, my fur friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. Yep, thanks, Jason. This is my favorite game of all time. I played it a lot. But every time I play it, I tend to forget something. Usually some very important aspect. Especially later in the game, where I tend to forget some of the puzzle solutions. Even though they are pretty damn easy. Or not puzzle solutions necessarily. Maybe where I'm supposed to go. Whoa, hold on there, Furball, get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press X to jump, then press X again to do wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places. Keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. What awaits us in the chest? Holy Bone S. Okay, yep. Gives us health. Simple. I've probably played this game through more times than I care to divulge. Also, this game kind of suffered the similar fate that Psychonauts did when it released, where it didn't do exceptionally well commercially, but it was received very well by those who did play it. Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu was it? It's kind of long. Mind if I call you Amy? Ami? Listen, Amy, ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brush work has its own soul, at least that's what they say. Just watch it. It take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Beautiful. And that's why you're the artiste. Nice, just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I practiced really hard just to master this one technique, but there are 13! Each one is the power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but god or no god, how could anyone have the power to master all three? Au contraire, son! Just watch, baby. I will achieve the impossible. River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens, they mean the fabled Stardust. What? I pressed continue too quickly there, but I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, kid. Mm-hmm. I'm going up here first, listen. Tell me where to go. Tell me where to go, you pervert bug. Wow, look at the stars twinkle. I'm having a stroke here. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look. Are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? Mm-hmm. You're coming on to me, Houston. There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Boop. Bah. Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press R1 to hold the brush and square to draw. I sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing. Yeah, but you ain't a god wolf. I love that music, the constellation music. It's so beautiful. Oh, it's Yomigami! Ah, wife, it isn't mother. I'm a Tarasful. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, god of restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men, and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. It's becoming a bit Isunish. Oh my god, my voice already. Should have made a cup of coffee for this. Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heaven? That would mean you were as good with the brush as yours truly. Haha, better? Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? I'll get to it instead. I just need to smash these pots. River of the heavens. Wonder if drawing some stardust to get the river flowing again. Nah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fix the starry river? There's no way you can pull off a stunt like that. Thanks for your confidence. You'll come to see. You'll see. Okay. Now we have a chance to show off our lovely artistic techniques of flailing around with the brush. Beautiful! Wow, a river of stardust! So this really must be the river of the heavens. But what I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing. Listen. Come on, man. Who else is here? It's just me, your resident god wolf. Ami. The way I found out about this game was, I just rented it from one of those, like, DVD rental stores when I was younger. I wasn't expecting much. Astral pouch. Look what you found, Furball. This astral pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. Well, wow, this is a bloated tutorial. I didn't expect much. I was just... I'd gone through almost every other game on the shelf, you know. Bully / Canis, Canum, Edit, Parappa the Rapper, Beautiful Joe 2. You know, all those gems. Then I saw Okami was put on the shelf one day, and I rented it. Took it home, stuffed it in my PS2 Slim, and man, what a journey. Yes, I know. I wasn't expecting what I got. And what I got was one of the best games of, well, my favorite game of all time. I just love how the art style and the Japanese Shinto mythology and the Zelda-like elements combined into this. It's just beautiful. It's just one word I just keep on repeating every time I play this game. Every time I come back to it, I just can't stop gushing about how fun and beautiful the game is. I mean, look at that waterfall. Even though it's a PS2 game, oh sorry, ooh, hit my mic. Even back on the PS2, with the graphics being considerably worse than this, it still looked amazing. And of course it was ported to the Wii and the Switch. And it was developed, I probably should have said this from the start, it was developed by Clover Studio and of course published by Capcom. What's the sign got to say? Fountain of Nagi. Nagi? What's his name doing here? What indeed, Isu? What indeed? Uh-oh. Dumplings. I don't have many gripes with this game. I was originally going to make a sort of like a long-term essay video explaining why I love this game, but I thought a better way to express my undying love for this game is just play it. Play it, post it, enjoy it, savor it, talk over it, read the entire thing, and lose my voice for the rest of the time. Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the Cave of Nagi. The legendary year Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf Shiranui. Find the River of the Heavens. First the River of the Heavens, and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Well, this place is a wreck. See, that sword in really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. Surprised none of that text was highlighted in red. You know, it's like, that sword looks really bad. If only there was some way to repair it. Consume as much crap as we can. Hey, Ami! There we go. There's the red text. Does a Nagi's broken sword there bug you? You bugging me, Isun. I mean, there must be something we could do. Shut up, please. I know, Isun. Oh, perfect. Let's make it extra long. There we go. That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you, anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like Bill Cosby. I love the constellation music. Oh, this playthrough is just gonna be me gushing about every part of the game. Oh, a rat with a big sword. Well, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these why am I giving everyone that accent? It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of the sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. He's so small. Look at that. 2 out of 13 done already, Easton. Hey, that was the god Techigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute, if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi. When Shiranui died, the wolf power split into 13 brush gods. This is crazy. This shit is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi, it's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off with that boulder over there? Let me see you sliced in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. Okay. Wow! Holy shit! I didn't think you had any Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball. I mean, Amaterasu. Made up my mind. If you're sure nowhere reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you. Lucky me. Hey, though you try to change my mind, I stick to you like shit. There's no stopping me once I made a decision, but enough about me. Now that you mastered the power slash, you can cut down that thing Sekuya was talking about. You mean the fruit? Let's go back and give it a shot. Alright. Big ol' arrow telling me where to go. Beautiful. So the one of the things that appealed to me the most about this game when I played it for the first time was the brush mechanics. I'd never played a game with anything that different from just, you know, traditional combat. What the? Where'd they come from? Ah, whatever. Draw first, ask question later, right? You know that divine instrument you have on your back. Well, press the square to use its... Press the square to use its power against them. Alright. Look, Okami. Once you've caught them off guard and turned them black and white, they're easy prey... Black and white? Is that what he said? Black and blue? They're easy prey for your brush no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and give them a power slash. Okay, Houston. If you insist. Woohoo! Later on, the enemies become more, sort of complex in terms of figuring out their weakness. Because, I think each enemy has got a specific brush technique or brush technique combination that it's weak to. Or that at least will do extra damage to it. There's some enemies I still have no idea what their, specific brush combination weaknesses are. Like the metal turkeys. We'll get to much later on in the game. I don't know how long I've been going for, actually. 20 minutes-ish? I'll get to the end of this and then I'll call it an episode and then record another one and actually keep track of my time. Combat is simple, very satisfying. Yeah, I'm totally biased. I'm totally biased to this game. I can't, if somebody would ask me, sit me down in a room and strap me to a lie detecting machine and be like, this game is great and all, it's your favorite of all time, but it has flaws, right? I'd say, yeah, it doesn't have any flaws. None whatsoever. The machine would probably go off because a couple of flaws with the game. But none that significantly detract from the sheer overwhelming amazingness of it. You know, it's just stuff like the wonky default camera control, which just makes no sense to me why they would choose that specific camera orientation. I've never met anyone who uses the camera in that way, where it's like, you know, left goes right, right goes left. First game I've ever played, like I said, that forced me to go into the settings and change the camera. So yeah, imagine my surprise after playing through Parappa the Rapper and Ape Escape. Ape Escape 2 is another one of my favorite games. It's not nowhere near as great as this, but it's a really, really fun game. I like all the references the game has to movies and pop culture and shit like that. Slowly making the world better and prettier one step at a time. That's what this game is about. Man, this controller vibrates like crazy. It's good, it feels like I'm there. It feels like I'm absorbing nature's beauty through my hands. What do you got to say, Sakuya? Oh, he said, wow, wait. I thought this was what? Wow, the village has been restored. Sakuya came through big time. She really would have protected this village, but I sure wish I could have spent more time in her Komodo, if you know what I mean. But seriously, what monsters, wit monsters run around in all the villages should be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. Alright. You are the boss. Ooh, very eerie. Thick fog. Green everywhere. Oh, this guy. We'll be seeing this guy very often. What in the world? I don't remember there being a statue here. Well, whatever, let's go talk to the leader. So eerie. No music, just that ominous background noise. Who do we have here? Hey, there's a statue here too. It's like the villagers have turned to stone or something. Uh-oh. Not again! That's not one of those small monsters they're lurking about. Hurrah! Hurrah! Like that's got about something much bigger. Let's hurry up and find somebody with a pulse, Roger. He's soon gonna say the same thing if I talk to this old woman. No good, this must not move when everyone here was perfectly fine just a few hours ago. There's definitely something strange going on around here. The village is back But what's up with this dark sky? Maybe it's dark outside the village too. Let's find some high ground so we can take a look. Alright. Yep. We're no good, won't move a muscle. Everyone here is perfectly fine. Okay, so same thing. Let's get a good view of the village from up on high. And the choice to make the entire game, definitely something strange going on. No shit, Eastern. What was your first clue? The art direction for this game is a great choice to make it like this traditional Japanese ink painting, ink brush painting. There's a specific name for it, but I can't remember the exact term. This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's as black as night as far as the eye can see, and not a single villager can move a muscle. Is it some kind of curse? Did a monster do this? It's not going to stay like this forever, is it? If only the sun were out to light our way. If you could draw a circle in the sky, we'd have ourselves a sun, but I guess that'd be impossible even for a god like you. Maybe we better seek out another brush god for help. Of course, if you had that kind of power from the start, then that'd be a different story. Well, it just so happens, Isun, I am the sun god. What? Come to think of it, your name is Amaterasu. That's the name of the sun god. Wow, Isun, you are slow. So, in following, you had the sunrise technique from the start. With it, you could even turn on today. Wow, you're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. The flowing brush is like music from the heavens. What? Okay, that's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He felt a skilled artist was like a musician of shape and color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name your brushwork after that poem of his? It's called Celestial Brush. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Well, Lammy, let's get back to the village. We gotta see if the villagers are back to normal now. My voice! Who are you? Village Elder, Mr. Orange. Wonder what his actual Japanese name is. A white wolf? Not the one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi. You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranui. No, it can't be. That story is 100 years old. What's your point? Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranui. I love the way Amaterasu just does not give a shit. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. Beg your pardon, sir? Look at him, you pissed her off. Whoa, don't get around like that. Can you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words, I just state the facts. Oh, good. I'm gonna have to save Miss Orange's ass. Oh, what's this sudden chill down my spine? Here they come for a ball. Those are the monsters that have been plaguing these lands. Trust me, there are far worse monsters out there soon. They sneak into villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Step aside for a ball. This is a job for my trusty sword, Dinkomaru. He just throws him away. Wow. He's fragile, Lammy. You gotta treat the elderly with care and respect. Maybe not respect, but at least care. Now they're very fragile. Easy peasy, although I'm now out of ink. Probably upgrade my ink pouch as soon as possible. Yo! Oh yes, bring to life nature once more. And we absorb some favor from people just loving us and worshipping us. Wow, you really got aggressive when you're mad, don't you? Hey, you got yourself some praise. Praise, that's it. Look, see how that dried up spring began flowing again? That's because raiding an area monster restores God's power to the land. People call it divine intervention. The more you restore the land to its natural beauty, the more praise you'll get. It's the source of your power. Few people believe in gods these days, and that may weaken you, but if you try real hard, your true power just might shine through. But boy, there's sure been a lot of monsters around lately. Thanks, it's certain to say the same thing over and over again. That Mr. Orange you tossed around up on the sacred deck looks like he thinks you're a regular wolf, so seems the gods are grown so weak people can't see them anymore. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Oh, anyway, I'll show you around the village. I have a feeling we're in for an epic adventure. Man, you don't know half of it. This should be fun for a while. This game, I played it for the first time and I got to Orochi and I thought that was the final boss. But then the game pulled that trick of, nope, the game is basically just starting. Why, you little devil, look at this sweet grub you found. Hey, wait, this is animal food. Still, we could save it to give to animals. Let's use it when we try to approach animals later. Something good might come out of using it the right way. I know gods aren't supposed to use creatures in this manner, but what the heck, let's make an exception this time. Oh, well, Jesus, son! I almost forgot there was something I wanted to tell you. Wherever you want to check the items you've obtained, just press that touchpad to open the fan menu. Yeah, playing this on the, this is obviously the HD remaster, PS4. While the fan menu's open, you can check and use the items you have. There are other things you can do there too. The fan menu is your key to a successful adventure. My key to a successful adventure is soon as you let me play the goddamn game. Can I heal these trees yet? Wait, did I do that right? No. Oh, no, I need to get, what was it, Bloom? I think it's another brush technique I need to get before I can heal the trees. I'm gonna go down here, and I think I will end the first episode after this. Ah, great Shiranui. Oh no, my spine! I was gonna say the same thing again. Okay, let's just talk to this guy and then I'll end it. Ah, feel it, I sense it from foul beast dwellers place. I'm giving everyone Isun's voice. Komuso, concentrate. Look hard. You see, right behind you now. That's a better voice. That's a better voice for Komuso. So you encounter this guy multiple times throughout the game, and he sort of gives you like tests of combat. I think you got to get the highest rank in each combat encounter for him to give you praise. Yeah, like that cherry tree indicates that. I think it's the best rank you can get. Humans are not witness to such battles, but I saw it. The fighting went on for exactly 11 seconds. Maybe it's got to do with time, because he tells you that after every single fight. You fight well. I've chosen the path of Buddha, but in you I sense another power, and I see the path you have chosen is also a path of truth. Delicious praise. What do you think praise tastes like? I'm gonna guess strawberry. See you in the next part, where we will examine Kamiki Village's inhabitants and continue this amazing adventure as I slowly lose the ability to speak. I'll see you next time.